Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. Well, the mist has swallowed the entire world. And if we go over to the Ifa tree, you'll notice there is a large portal thing up above it. Yeah, that goes into the final dungeon, but we're not going to do that just yet. Because it's time to wrap up side quests. And we still got quite a bit of stuff to do. So, what should we start with? Yeah, I think maybe first I'll head for Daguerreo to do another side quest that I'm not entirely sure if I ever did before. I may have, but I'm not sure. Ah, here we go. This is the guy we're looking for. So yeah, the Magic Fingertip. Well, to get that, we're gonna have to go to Trino. Oh, by the way, guys, I completely forgot about something in Terra. You can actually buy from Stiltskin in Brandball. There's in the shop where the Moogle is. Yeah, it's like sometimes he appears in there, and I had completely forgotten about that. Though I think we can still complete the Stiltskin quest, but we probably won't get like the best reward for it. But I'm pretty sure we can still complete it, so it's not too big of a deal, I guess. But yeah, I'm a little annoyed that I forgot all about that. Also, now that we're on Disc 4, well, if we were playing the PS1 version, there's actually been some changes around the world. I wanted to point them out on the world map. For one thing, you'll notice that the Ifa tree's roots have actually popped up in more places around the world now. Like, see, there it is right there. And I don't know, maybe some of these were here before. I don't think so, though. But yeah, it's like the roots have appeared in many different places around the world. And like right here, you'll also notice they block off certain dungeons. So there's actually like certain towns and dungeons that become completely unavailable for you to enter once you get to this point. I'm not sure if Gaza is, Nope, Gaza's blocked off too. Also, yeah, the world map music has gone just very dark. Honestly, it's probably one of the most depressing world map themes I've ever heard. Like, it just sounds so hopeless. It's actually very similar to Final Fantasy VII's final world map theme. I'm not, like, for anyone who somehow hasn't played that game, I'm not going to spoil what happens in that one, but yeah, the final world map music in that game has a very similar feeling of just hopelessness and like you've already lost and there's just nothing you can do. It's in this game though, it's just such a huge contrast to the normal world map theme, which it just feels so adventurous and, you know, like it just feels like peaceful, relaxing, and kind of adventurous. Like it's a feel-good theme, but then you get this one, and it's just like the world is doomed. But nah, we're gonna save the world. Anyway. Where's Trino? For some reason, there we go. I don't think any locations that are important for side quests actually get sealed off. It's mainly the unimportant areas. Although it's kind of weird that they do that to begin with. Like, I don't really know why. Also, what is wrong with me? Where is Trino? It's like to the south. There it is. It's an interesting detail how they make the roots just pop up all over the world now, though. You You know, that's why the mist is everywhere, though. It's because the roots have sprouted up everywhere, and, you know, they're all just discharging mist into the world. Also, there's actually some changes in the enemies, too. You're going to encounter the undead enemies that were in the Ifa tree. Yeah, you're going to... Oh, wait, actually, wait, I forgot something. Before we go in here, because we can also finish the Stellazio side quest now. Let me go back to the Invincible. But yeah, you're going to encounter the undead enemies from the Ifa tree, like, everywhere in the world now. I think you can also still encounter the normal enemies, but yeah, you're going to encounter a lot of undead enemies too. Yeah, as VV states here. I'm not sure if you can encounter Mistodons, though. I think you can. Anyway, the final Stellazio coin that we need is actually inside the Invincible. I should probably give a tour of the ship anyway, talk to everyone. Yeah, that's true. Then let's use this ship to make up for their wrongdoings and bring it into all of this. Who'd have thought, huh? I don't think there's anything in here. Nope. This is the room where we saw Garland for the first time, though. And that's it. There's not really much to the Invincible. This takes us outside, but yeah, that wouldn't exactly be smart to do while we're flying. You know what, since we're close to it, let's go ahead and redeem our Stellazio coins. Then after that, we're gonna go get the Magic Fingertip. I think that's the last one. Ah yes, we got the Robe of Lords. Yeah, there is one more. So yeah, we get them all back now. Yeah, basically, you have to follow, you gotta follow the Stellazio stories. Yeah, that's all of it, and, well, you'll see where the last one is. But for now, let's go get the Magic Fingertip. Ribbon for sale, huh? And we gotta let it go through. I might not actually be able to get it yet. According to Shotgun Nova's guide, you have to sell the other items that we got. Yeah, these four. I wasn't sure if that was actually, like, it wasn't really made clear whether or not that was a requirement, but yeah, it seems like it might actually be a requirement, so... Well, actually, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, ribbon is super expensive. But we already have a ribbon. Oh, good grief, this thing's gonna be more expensive than the Magic Fingertip. What the heck is a Magic Fingertip, anyway? Alright, let's see if he comes available now. If not, then we'll have to sell our stuff, probably. Same exact stuff. Actually, maybe we just need to buy one of these things. Okay, I guess you do have to, sell all these off. Oh well, it'll give us some extra gil anyway. Not entirely sure who you sell all the items to, but we'll figure it out. Oh yeah! New monster we can fight in there now, too. Boy, there's lots of stuff we can do in Trino. Okay, deal. Yeah, I'm not sure where to sell the other 3 at. Okay, this guy sells this. Okay, can't haggle with him. Yeah, see, it's like, basically, the guy doesn't explicitly say you have to do this. It says to, like, go and sell those items, and it says you should be able to buy the Magic Fingertip now from the auction house. I don't know why I wasn't thinking that it was, like, mandatory to do that. I think it's because I think it's because, like, I'm pretty sure that if you do sell all of your artifacts, then you can actually, like, buy them again in the auction house. So I was thinking if they just, like, show up again in the auction house, I wouldn't think you would have to actually sell them to make the Magic Fingertip appear. And I would think that would make it even more difficult since there'd be all these other items that could potentially show up, but I don't know. Like, I guess it is mandatory. Like, I was thinking it was more of just, like, a suggestion so that you could, have the gil required to buy it, but it might actually be, like, mandatory to make it appear. Can I sell anything to this guy, maybe? Guess not. Well, now he's selling those. See, they become available again in here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now there's one more. Might be just someone who randomly, like, you know, walks past the screen. Oh, okay, they also buy the rat tail. Oh, dang, well, okay, that's a good deal. Alright, let's go see if it's available now. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that is how it works. I have no idea how the auction house, like, works, really. I never did. Like, I always thought it was just, like, pure RNG, but maybe there's something else that affects it. In this case, I guess it would be selling those specific artifacts, like, changes it so that the Magical Fingertip will immediately appear. You know, I gotta wonder, though, you sell them to these guys, like, what do? Do they just, like, sell them back to the auction house? Or something? Like, how does the auction house get a hold of these things again? I mean, if I'm selling these things to these guys, and then they're going around and probably selling them for twice as much as they bought it for, then, I don't know, maybe I should have just kept them. But, you know, can't really do that if you want the Magical Fingertip. Speaking of which... And we got it! Sweet! Oh, Go-Go! Huh. That's another reference to older games. Alright then. Well, before we go back to Daguerreo, let's finish up the Stellazio side quest. Okay, so I never figured this one out on my own, and honestly, I don't know, like, how you're really supposed to come to this conclusion. I guess you just have to, like, scrutinize the Stellazio stories, but basically, the 13th and final Stellazio is in the final location, or not the final location, what? It's in the same spot that you found the Scorpio Stellazio. It will be right here. Scorpio and Virgo, let's read those again. I think it's the sunset from the cape and the shadow. Maybe Libra too. You know, it says he would always walk in the opposite direction of the sun. I don't know. I feel like between Libra, Virgo, and Scorpio, I think somehow you're supposed to figure out that Scorpio is like, that's like, you know, where you'd find the final one. Also, wait a minute. I didn't read this one. You know, now that I'm actually looking at Trino, that card stadium... I'm sure it's not like an accurate representation of the size, but it looks like the card stadium is the biggest building in the entire city. And for all that, we receive the hammer. But it's not just any hammer. It's also apparently not a key item. I forgot. Senna's hammer. How the heck did Senna... How did he lose his hammer? And why does Queen Stella have it? I don't know. Seriously, is that ever explained or even hinted at anywhere in the game? Like, I seriously don't know. Like, you know, Senna, like, practically worships his hammer, so it's like, I don't understand, like, how he lost it. And why it's so valuable that apparently Queen Stella had it. I really don't know. But we got it, and it's actually a very special item, because it has two, very unique purposes. Which we will get into a little bit later. I'm not going to say anything on that right now. Well, let's head back to Daguerreo and deliver the Magical Fingertip. Yes, I do. Oh. So that's what the Magic Fingertip is. Huh. So, they're like literal fingers? Like, we just bought like severed fingers? And we get the Excalibur. Which isn't as good as the Ragnarok, but it does teach Climb Hazard. Let's go ahead and equip it. Anyway, that is 2 side quests fully wrapped up now.